Hello and welcome to our series about what is Scrum. My name is Boris Gloger, and this time I would like to talk a little bit about dailies. And we call it dailies as a short form of daily Scrums, and some people say daily stand-ups, so it's much easier to say dailies. It's one of the most important meetings in agile management frameworks, and I am a Scrum specialist, so I call it usually daily Scrums, and talk about the way we use it in a Scrum framework. So the basic idea of Scrum is to bring a Scrum team together and let them work together. So you want to ensure that people are able to work together, that they really know what is the next step in my daily business to do. And a daily helps a development team together with the Scrum Master and the product owner to understand what kind of tasks do we have to develop together to reach our goal till the end of the sprint to become ready, okay? And to deliver our product. And a lot of times people still believe it's about the three famous questions: what have I done yesterday, what will I do today, and what is in my way? And that was the beginning. So when we started working in an agile environment 15, 18 years ago, it was about these three questions, and we sit around the table and we had our coffee pot in our hands and talked. And that was the basic idea. But it developed to a much more productive meeting in front of a taskboard. So you typically have a wall, and then you pin your sheet of paper on that wall, or maybe it's a whiteboard, whatever kind of possibilities you have to have a nice, neat taskboard on it, which represents the task in form of mostly sticky notes. Most of the times it's sticky notes. So you have your task board. And then a very important aspect is that the development team stands in front of this task board, and it turned out that it's very productive and a good practice to put the people in a kind of a half circle in front of that board so that everybody can really see all these tasks on the taskboard very well. And the Scrum Master is not part of this circle. He stands more or less behind the development team. One reason is he's not the one who has to deliver any kind of these tasks. And and if one of the team members reports to the Scrum Master, you see that he still reports to a Scrum Master because he has to turn his neck. The real purpose of that meeting is that these people talk together about what needs to be done to be able to deliver to the end of the iteration the functionality. And of course it is helpful if the product owner is available in this 15-minute meeting in order to answer maybe a short question or understands the issues of the team at the moment, and maybe is able to support that team in any way just by being there and show his respect for that team. Some aspect that is not so often mentioned in the discussion of the dailies is that it's a public meeting. So everybody in the whole company can attend or is allowed to attend these meetings to see the progress of the team. But the audience and even the product owner are not allowed to interfere with the discussions on the taskboard. So if and in front of the taskboard. So it might be that they have some questions. It might be that they have comments. So if they have these comments, they can talk about these comments at the end of the daily with the Scrum Master, but they are not allowed to interfere with the development team in front of the taskboard. A very simple reason for that is it takes too long. They only have 15 minutes to conduct their meeting, And if someone starts to interfere with the teams, usually create a lot of discussions. The common mistake that is done in these dailies is that the Scrum Master is part of that circle, or that you have a setup for your task board or your daily scrums where people interfere with the teams by walking by, or they sometimes it's done in the hallway, and then people go through the development team because they really need to go, they need to pass them because they have their work to be done. That should be a 15-minute meeting that is very, very focused, where the people talk for up to 15 minutes together and are not interfered by anyone. Last remark, a lot of people think about dailies still as status meetings, so reporting meeting to upper management or management at all. It's not, it's more or less a demo meeting. The team members demo to each other what they have done yesterday in order to talk about what they will done and will produce today. And if then it turned out that they are blocked in some way and there's something to improve, that is the moment when the Scrum Master goes to the team and asks in which way he can support his team. If you have any questions about daily scrums or Scrum at all, give me a call. Thank you for listening. See you.